I legit bumped that fucking sound clip. That's the craziest shit ever, man. Anyway, welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time. I specifically just wanted to... That is not what I wanted to hit. Okay, thank you. I hate the monitors on my... Or the monitors. The menus on my TV kind of lock up if you push the wrong thing, and it raises an error. So, like, I tried to go to an output setting that I don't have anything plugged into. So, of course, the immediate kickback to it is like, no, you can't do that. And it just hangs there. You know how menus are sometimes on all these different things. So that was a little bit annoying, but whatever. Nothing you can really do about it. Today was a good day. I had fun. I cleaned up a little bit, so that's kind of nice. I didn't want to stream anything too serious today, so that's why I delayed Final Fantasy 13. Final Fantasy 13 will probably stream tomorrow if I feel up to it. I gotta have the energy because I'm planning a big day tomorrow. So if I have the energy tomorrow, yeah, I guess I'll do it. If not, you know, we'll either maybe do a smaller stream and just delay it, or we'll see what happens. So we'll begin, I guess, because it ain't too much. Hello, Ash. Welcome to the stream. I just wanted nice. You got to get a full close-up of that. Yeah, this is the one thing about booting PS3 games. If there was a component to HDMI converter, I would gladly use it, but there really kind of isn't. And I'm lazy, and this setup works, so I just do it. It's whatever. I really wish that they would have like a PS3 that would just like display HDMI and it just worked. And it's unfortunate that the PS5 is not that console. I would love to play PlayStation 1 games on a PS3 being emulated on my PlayStation 5. That would be like top tier as far as I'm concerned. Let's turn down the volume a bit. I'm gonna start a new game, it's whatever. I think I booted this once just to get a weird feel for it. I mean, it's only like the second oldest game I own, you know. Well, what could go wrong, man? Because, yeah, the original Spyro 1 was the first game I ever owned. Like me, myself, personally. It's also a little windy, so I have the window open. I don't know why. That's always been a mistake, and it always will be. Why does this sound slower than it should? I thought I was listening to Chopped and fucking Screwed for a minute. Yeah, I don't know. It was running slow. This is horrible. How the hell did I play this before at all? I think the disc version actually plays it a bit faster. I'll be honest with you. Because I did my playthrough using the disc version. So that's kind of why, you know, it kind of works out when you use the disc version for stuff. It's also kind of a little bit of drifty controls. But I kind of feel like that's mostly because I'm just using a very bad controller. All my PS3 controllers are kind of bad. So, as like a bare minimum, we kind of need to just get enough gems, just some money bags lets us across. I forget how much we actually need to get. I also went out of my way and I set up a thing for, what was it called, for Metroid Prime Hunters. I set up a custom image that I could use if I were to play it to work with like the DS's double screens, which I guess is just gonna be my like Wii U DS emulator setup for cameras. I mean, you know how it is. Yeah, this slows down. What the fuck? That should not be happening at all. That is actually awful. You could turn the voices off? Okay. Okay, 100 gems. Man, this was the good old days. This was legitimately the good old days. Never to return. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here. I want to see what, like, why am I playing old sport? Well, I could play 2K if you want, but I only have 2K12. I think I have 2K16 somewhere for free. I forget how I even got it or whatever. Why am I playing old sport? Just because I wanted to play it. You know, I like the classic. You know, I played this when I was a kid. I felt like revisiting it. Considering I've only played the reboot since the reboot came out like 3 years ago, I said to myself, you know what? Why don't I just fuck around for a little bit for just one stream day? I didn't feel like playing. I didn't feel like, okay, playing would be nice. I didn't feel like torturing myself with Final Fantasy 13 today. So instead I decided, let me play a game from my childhood, you know, the OG version. There's nothing wrong with, you know, obviously I'm not saying anyone said it was illegal. It's just, you know, it's one of those things. It's like, wow. You get to really appreciate, like, coming back to something when you're so much older and just taking a look at it, you know? And it's like, wow, this has all been remastered in literal 4K at like 60 frames. I just don't remember there being slowdown. I kind of feel like that's when you don't run it on the disc version, because I'm not running the disc version right now. This is just purely me playing without the disc, because I have it. I forget if I bought it twice or how that worked out, but I have it twice. Because it's one of my favorite games ever, you know? How am I not gonna play this game, you know? I do think it plays better with the disc. I don't have any data to back it up, just from what I'm feeling right now, it feels a little weird. And I'm kind of sad that you can't, like, play these classic, you know, like, playing something like this would be really awesome to play on the Vita, you know, just when you're out and about, it would be perfect to play this on the Vita. Like, that was one of the things I thought that the Vita would let you do natively, is let you buy Spyro 1, you know, and I feel like that's something they dropped the ball when they really just, like, abandoned it, you know? I would have loved to play this on the go. And that's why I still use my PSP to this day sometimes, you know, if you want to scratch that itch, you know, sometimes it's nice to just be able to play some of these old school games, you know? The original versions. Like for Crash, I probably won't play anything outside of Warped again, just because I never played Warped and I didn't own the other ones anyway, I don't think. But, like, you know, you gotta, let me take you back to when I was like 4, right? Because I think I got my PlayStation 1 when I was 4, because I remember playing Spyro 3 when I was in kindergarten. I distinctly remember that. That's one of, like, the oldest memories I have, is like me playing Spyro when I was in kindergarten. And so I must have gotten all 3 of these games relatively, you know, back to back, right? Oh, I went into the wrong place. You're supposed to go to Colossus first. I did this wrong. You're actually not supposed to come to Idle Springs first. And I'm taking some good advice to heart, you know? I'm gonna play some of the games I like, you know? I don't really like 13. Does anyone? Does anyone besides, like, the most niche of fans actually like 13? Probably not. But I could just feel, like, how weird the controls are. This is definitely not the optimal version to play. I feel like even the Switch plays this better. So I can tell you right now, there's going to be a Pikmin 2 stream at some point, because I haven't played that in literal years. Oh shit, I didn't even see you there. And plus, Pikmin 2 is a cool game. Pikmin 2 is one of my, like, in my top 5, you know, it's really fun. I really do enjoy it. My only thing is the resetting. That's, like, the one thing I'll complain about for Pikmin 2. It's a game that you are meant to reset in. What? No, no way. Yeah, there's no right stick support in this game, by the way. I'm not sure if that was in, like, Spyro 3, or if only Spyro, or if none of the Spyro games do that. There's no right stick support, because these games are actually meant to be played with the D-pad only. a lot of people forget that, especially a lot of the younger people. But there was a time when PlayStation controllers did not have analog sticks. That was something they added later, and I believe I'm not sure what games in particular like mention this. I don't think you could get like a controller map in this game. No. But like you could find like PlayStation controllers that did not have the analog sticks. That was a later development. There was just originally only the D-pad, which I mean, granted, isn't horrible. If I use it right now, it's not terrible. See, my D-pad's kind of messed up. It does phantom inputs. Like I'm pressing down on the D-pad. Sometimes it makes me turn, sometimes it makes me jump. It's pretty bad. This controller kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. I want to see if I could get like a better controller that's wired, because all my PS3 controllers are messed up. Okay, I forget how much we need to learn how to swim, but we need to run through every stage anyway. Ooh. You know, when the music sounds chopped and screwed, that's not a good sign. That's what I mean, like a whole era of gaming has just come and gone. I am very happy though that they did decide not to shit-can PS3, the PS3 store. I'm really hoping that there's like some patch for the PS5 that lets you play PS3 games on it. That would be like really, really cool. I'm not gonna get my hopes up or anything at all, of course, but you know, maybe I could dream that the mimicry that it does will allow them to be able to emulate PS3 games. Because you can't, like, as much as I shit on the PS3 back in the day, over time it did get much better. And there is a lot of, like, there's a lot of value to the PS3. Without a doubt. There's a lot of value to some of the games and old stuff that they put in it. So, I mean, how many playthroughs of Spyro have I done on this channel, right? Like, usually, like, if you want to talk about repeat playthroughs, it's usually like Metroid I mean, this would probably be number 2 almost, would be like one of these. I used to say this was my favorite Spyro game, but I think in recent years, how much is it? 600? 500, okay, we'll just do Colossus real quick. In like recent years, I really kind of look at Spyro Year of the Dragon as being a better overall Spyro game. But that's the thing, there's never been a Spyro game I feel that has a ton of overworlds, you know, a ton of variety in the levels, different characters, and upgrades to Spyro, right? Like, I feel like the perfect Spyro game exists, you know, in some weird, like, theory-crafted, you know, existence. You know, you could have your elemental attacks, you know, that was something they added after the PSX trilogy. I feel like that's not, like, a terrible idea, you know, it's not like that's terrible, but I feel like they rely on it a little too much, you know. There was some good magic with the original trilogy. I feel like once a week I gotta play an old school game that I used to play as a kid, you know, even if it's been remade, which is one of the nice things about just like time progressing, is that most of these games have long since been remade. So I actually wonder what you need to beat the game. I actually don't even know. I guess we'll get as far as we can and we'll see. No. So you get a game with like the spirit particles and the eggs and everything. I really wish they would remake Season of Ice and Flame. Just get rid of that awful isometric view. Hey. And actually, the stream thumbnail, I guess part of the reason why I wanted to play Spyro today is because they recently released a whole bunch of Spyro like PSX demos that I don't know if they were just lost to time or somehow they were able to get them, but one of the ones that was released was like Spyro 3, and in Spyro 3 they found, I guess, what was like an early E3 build. Shit, that was almost bait. They found like an early E3 build where like all the characters are just like saying like awfully offensive things to Spyro. They're like telling him to piss off, go jump in a lake. And that's the stream thumbnail, was my favorite, which is it's Bentley saying, well, I presume it must have been some like precursor to like putting in basic text boxes and stuff, you know, just importing it over from like Spyro 2 to, you know, as proof of concept. They have Bentley telling Spyro, well, someday I'll program this end, but until then you're screwed. And that to me was like the funniest shit I'd seen in a long time. I was actually screaming when I saw that. That was hilarious. We need more of that. I feel like you need 40 orbs to beat Ripto, but I guess we're going to confirm that today. Definitely, if I could, like, not do the stupid shit, that would be awesome. That's what I mean, like, Spyro's the type of game I would gladly, you know, 100% regularly.
Hello?
Okay. You know, like I 100%ed it on the PC. Well, first I did it on the PS4. Then I 100%ed it on the PC when it came out on Steam. Then I 100%ed... Did I do the original trilogy on the Switch? I think I did, right? That was a couple streams ago, right? That was earlier this year, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think I did that. You know, like I played through and done full playthroughs of the Spyro trilogy. I played it as a kid. You know, like it's one of those, it's just 3 magical games that came out and then they were gone. You know, it's pretty rough, and it's always existed in the shadow of Crash, and I've always felt that it was just more fun than Crash Bandicoot. So Hurricos is a lot of work. We can't even do everything in Hurricos at the start, I don't think, right? And then they like some of the some of the trilogy changes are nice, right? Like maps, and every world has a map. The dodge function is in every game, right? So obviously, you know, if there's a way to play Spyro, the only thing you miss out in the sequel trilogy is basically this, right? Like the old school menu. That's like my one of my biggest complaints, is such a small complaint, because you don't get this. And I feel like for each game, like Spyro 1, that layout was cool. They should have had this come back, right? You know, like you could flip to the different pages. I thought this was really cool back in the day. Obviously, it's a loading screen in disguise, but it felt cool. You know, it felt like you actually have a book. What can I say, man? I'm a sucker for my childhood, and that's why I want to play, like, I want to at least dabble in Battle for Bikini Bottom again, like the original. Okay, that was nice. Just because I haven't played it in so long. And, like, I really genuinely mean it when I say, like, when I played that game originally, I was like, wow, this is one of the better platformers I'd ever played in my life. It's a SpongeBob game, for fuck's sake, right? Like, you know, like we have Zelda, you have Mario, you have all these other games, you have Metroid, right? A SpongeBob game is like peak platformer. Yeah, I think this runs better with the disc. I think reading the data is just lag incarnate. But yeah, I know that this isn't like content I haven't already streamed this year anyway. So like, even if I don't finish this game today, I'm not saying I'll never come back to it. That's like the magic of the fucking PlayStation 3, is it's like such a great console overall, right? Like I used to think 360 was way better. I was never like a Microsoft guy, a huge fanboy of Microsoft, but I did like their console. And if you want my honest opinion, the fuck was that? If you want my honest opinion, I kind of feel like I'm gonna get fucked up. Like over time, I feel like the PS3 has had just better stuff for it. Last night, I swore I heard something big and snarling outside my house. That's not good. That's really bad. Don't you do it. I can never... What's the recenter button, right? Yeah, if you hold R2 and L2. Well, what was it? Like a coyote or something? Jeez, this is awful. Well, at least now I know not to play this. If I'm not going to put the disc in, you might as well not play it. But I mean, it's better than not being able to play it at all, right? Like, at least I could say that. At least you could experience Spyro 3. The only game I know that's like really fucked up when you emulate it on a new console is Donkey Kong 64, because a lot of Donkey Kong 64's calculations were made with lag in mind. So when you take out the lag, because the newer consoles, you know, the Wii U is obviously like, I would even say like 1,000 times more powerful than the N64, right? Like, even if that's just a spitballed number, like, it's not even a comparison, right? I think like a couple of things get harder because the AI can actually calculate faster. Hell if I know I wasn't gonna check, nah, bitch. And by the way, that's Tom Kenny. Tom Kenny voices Spyro. He also voices these dudes. He also voices SpongeBob. This man's career is amazing for my childhood. Fucking love him. Alright, hold on, I gotta do this. Okay. Basically doing none of the orbs. Obviously we need orbs to beat the game. Can I just look it up? I hate to feel like I'm doing my homework literally right now, but whatever, it's too late. Spyro 2 minimum orb. How many orbs do I need in Spyro 2? No, that's for Dragon Shores. Oh crap. Why are you like this? How do you unlock Ripto? You need at least 40 orbs to open the door. Thank you, GameFAQs. Dude, why is GameFAQs the fucking best? GameFAQs is legitimately like one of the best websites ever. You know, like everyone might shit on it a little bit, but GameFAQs has been one of the best resources I've ever seen to do anything ever in video games. I fucking love GameFAQs, man. Because it's really just topics made by people for people, right? You don't get any like weird games journalist shit in it, which is like a thing now, and you don't get any like, I don't know, man. I've always liked user guides. I think I've just said this before, actually, Ash, is that one of the things that I wanted to do a long time ago for content creation was originally when I was much younger. I wanted to write guides on GameFAQs. I know, that was a very aspirational thing, but I wanted to write guides on GameFAQs. That was legitimately like where my idea to create content came from. I wanted to do that because I thought that the people that did it, you know, they add their own flair and stuff into it. You know, they could be very knowledgeable about the games and stuff. And I really did respect the people that did it, moreover than anything. You know, they take the time out to write out all this stuff, and this game would have been one of the games I would have written a guide for, but basically what happened is like I was really into GameFAQs guides at a time, and then pretty much I stopped. Look at this slowdown. This is ridiculous. I pretty much stopped around the time that like I started playing 360 games, because with the 360 and like all the progression and like gameplay came like, sorry, hold on, it came like all the changes in game design, right? Like other than like RPGs and maybe like a horror game or something, most games nowadays are just very straightforward. Okay, how did that not hit him the second time? I mean, look, this is far from the worst emulation I played, so. Can you feel the slowdown, brother? Because the slowdown feels you. Dude, this is like a complete remix of the music. Y'all know what chopped and screwed is? Because this is the definition of chopped and screwed. Let me out. Thank you. That's what I mean. I just miss this era. Such a good time. You know, you had like platformers were like king, you know, like there was always a platformer game somewhere. I think that's one of the illest changes that I hate. Is like it used to be that every game, you know, every major series, like the meme is that it was all like anthropomorphic animal mascots with attitude, right? That was the 2000s, right? Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, even Crash and Spyro are not exempt. But now it's like, I kind of hate what we have now. It's like super serious walking simulator games written by woke people. I just want to play fucking cool games, dude. I'll be honest with you. Alright, that's literally one. I think it's really cool that they turn it from orb or orbs to orb. When you will only ever have one orb. Ideally, you would not even have one orb at this point. That's what I mean, like, I really just want a Spyro 4. I hope Toys for Bob does it. I hope they do it. I hope they go through with it. Just man, I could not explain to you how much I want them to do it. I want it. I want it. Yeah, you have to pay for this. I don't even know how much I paid for it. This is a relatable feeling. Hey, how much did you pay for that amiibo? I have no clue. I don't. 400, I think it was. Yeah, and the top voted answer on here, this was for the Reignited trilogy, but it still holds true because the Reignited trilogy is damn near a one-to-one port of this game. If you basically 100% the game up to getting to Winter Tundra, you basically can finish the game, and you don't even have to think about it. You could just finish the fucking game and be done. And that's one of the reasons I really like this game, is that, like, you could, if you're actually, like, really on point, bruh, you can clock out of this game without even touching the final levels. But I think that's also to the game's weakness. I feel like, what's it called? You got Wolf Link and Midna. That's the same one, right? That's the Twilight Princess. 30 for that's not bad. I got that with the directors, or the I hate stuttering, by the way. I'm so sorry. But I got that with the Twilight Princess HD, so that was kind of nice. And obviously, Twilight Princess is also one of my favorite games of all time, right? Like, can't very well shit on that. I love that game. In my opinion, that was the direction that Zelda needed to go in. Just make it more open world, throw in more dungeons, you know, but yeah, my Zelda amiibo collection is looking pretty much finished. Not to brag, I mean, a lot of it cost me a lot of money. The only Zelda amiibo that I was missing, I could tell you, if I look on the amiibo checklist website, the only Zelda amiibo that I was missing was, Bokoblin and Guardian. That's the only ones I didn't get when they were new. I was missing like most of the Super Mario amiibo collection, and for Smash I was missing like Mii Brawler, Simon, and like one or two other people. But now I think I'm completely caught up on like all these amiibo. Like I found all of them, so I'm good for it. Someday I gotta make like a big picture of all the amiibo I own, and I'm putting that shit on Reddit, and I'm getting a ton of karma for it. People make posts like that all the time. I get to farm a little karma off that too, you know. I want the Champions collection. Oh, I have them. They're great. I love them. All of my stuff is still in box, by the way. I don't take my shit out the box no more. I've only ever unboxed 6 amiibo, and I regretted it pretty much instantly. But I had the foresight when I bought the Roy amiibo to buy another one boxed. I should have known that that doesn't really work. Yeah, I should have known that that also doesn't work. I kind of don't like the swimming controls in this, but whatever. Off the top of my head, I can't tell if they're the same or different.
Nice.
Alright, cool. You have to rent this. Otherwise, they just teleport to you and eat you. Alright, cool. It's like forced... This is like the most expensive level in the game, mind you. You have to pay 400 to get into it and then pay another like 100 to beat it. This level is ridiculous. But granted, like, nothing else really costs you anything here. It's just a G check. My friend got new Pokemon Snap early. How? How did they get it early? Do they know someone? Are they like a streamer, or did Amazon just fuck up and give it to them early? Because that happened to me with Final Fantasy 15. They sent me my collector's edition early. Yeah, that was a thing that happened. That's the only thing I touched in that collector's edition, by the way. I was like, wait a minute. I wasn't expecting a package this soon. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? There's a package for me. I went downstairs. I'm like, what the hell could it be? You know, like, what the fuck? Literally, Final Fantasy came early. I was like, oh... I can't even upload this shit yet, homie. Square Enix is gonna clap my cheeks. Well, to be fair, I'll tell you this. There are stores in New York City where you can get legal copies of games before street date. And, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna blow up their spot. I'm not gonna name drop them. Might name drop them later in the future because I'm gonna forget I'm not doing it here. But, like, there are places in New York City where you could get legal games early. Like, hypothetically, right? Like, let's say, you know, this was just, like, the fall when all the games come out, right? I could go down there, hit them up, pay, you know, buy the game. I don't even think they charge a premium. I just think that they want people to come there and buy their shit. So I could just go down there and be like, hey, man, you got, what's a game coming out? So, Tales of Arise, right? Tales of Arise just got announced for September 9th. I could go down there and say, hey, I want Tales of Arise. And they'll be like, okay, sure, how much you want for it? Or, you know, they'll say it's $60. They don't haggle, right? They'll say $60 or whatever the tax is, right? $65.31 in New York. And I could just walk out with the game early. And I could have done that over the years. I think maybe I did it once, outside of Square Enix sending me my shit early, which was hilarious. I was like, dude, I'm not expecting any packages this soon. What the fuck do they mean? Final Fantasy, or, you know, sending me Final Fantasy this early. I thought I was gonna get clapped on YouTube. I was like, whoa. Square Enix is gonna think that I, like, broke into their headquarters or some shit, man. I'm fucked. Isn't there another set? Yep, right here. Somehow the sub is in two places at once. But I mean, it's Pokemon Snap. Like, I feel like it will be a cool game to get later when it's like 20. But right now, I don't really feel like it's a good game to get. I'd rather, if I'm gonna spend 60 on Pokemon, I'd rather look and see what happens. With what's it called? You can't even ride the sub.
Up.
Oh, never mind, you can. I'm wrong. Don't listen to me. I swear I've been playing this game since I was a kid. Yeah, it just kicks you out and you start swimming. I remember now. I was gonna say, that ain't right. Man, I wish I could get a game like a week early, you know? Now, if I was doing that, I would be totally fine holding the vids. I would be 10,000% fine holding the vids. I have nothing against holding them. Because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to record it, beat it, and put a, you know, schedule the shit out. I'll be way ahead of schedule at that rate. I really hate that up is down and down is up. But I say that, and then they'll have a game where it's the way I want it, and I'll still fuck it up. I'm really bad at, like, maneuvering in 3D. Okay. I don't even want to do that. Where's the king? There he is. Alright.
The water. If you can.
Yep. Which one was it? One? Dude, we're getting some ridiculous fucking slowdown. I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend like anything in this game is really difficult. It's just with the delay on the controls, I don't know if I could do anything like super time-based. Man, I would love to get Pokemon Brilliant Diamond early. That would be awesome. Assuming it has all the Pokemon in it. It's not going to be better than Platinum. I already know it's not going to be better than Platinum. That's the sad part, is I feel like they're just making a remake just because they know people will buy it, and it's just everyone was anticipating it. Give it another couple of years, they'll be anticipating, what's it called? Fucking Gen 5 remakes. Yeah, remember the Gen, everyone was like, yeah, this game fucking sucks. Or like half of the people that played it, I'm sorry. It was divisive, it wasn't complete shit. At least people that bought Sword and Shield seem to acknowledge on some level that it kind of sucks. I mean, whatever that means. Like, in all honesty. That's the sad part, is that I skipped Black and White 2, and those were the games to not skip. I was just so turned off by, what's it called? Black and White 1. I was like, wow, these games suck compared to Heart Gold, Soul Silver. There's just some, like, wild dude that everyone loves just because he, I don't know, he looks like an edgelord. And then that's, I guess, the game. Ugh. Everyone just loves him. I don't know. I don't know why people like it. N is a cool guy, I guess. But is he like the dude to fucking like completely simp over and lose your mind? I have no idea. That's what I mean. Someday, like, I feel like if it's not this year, so here's my plan for this year, right? This year, I'm gonna catch up on everything I missed. But what I'll do is next year, I might want to do like throwbacks. You know, I want to do like old playthroughs. Like I want to do like Takken the Power of Juju and like all that other stuff. You know, I want to do like a Bond marathon. Like these are the things I think about, right? I'm like, okay, that was nice. Okay, that's... I can't stop moving forward. Wow, that sucked. You dare throw shade at my son. Yeah, Gen 5 kind of sucked, I'm sorry. I feel like they forcibly inflated the Pokedex just to kind of say they had a ton of Pokemon in it. Like, now they don't put any Pokemon in. I feel like on some weird shit, like for real, Gen 5 was a turning point in this franchise. I feel like they tried a whole bunch of stuff, and then they got like some mild kickback to some of it. And because of that, they were like, well, never again. We're never doing this shit again. And I feel like that is true on some level, right? Okay, well that's easy. You don't fucked up. I mean, you can be mad if you want. I know you're memeing, but it's the truth. I'm sorry. Gen 5 is kind of ass. Gen 5, I didn't feel like I was actually ever exploring the region. I felt like I was running in a fucking circle. I felt like Team Plasma was kind of weak. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. I know they wanted to mix up the formula a little bit so the game ends the first time when you defeat Gestus, or whatever his name is. So that's not like bad or anything. Jesus. Okay, I did it.
it.
See, I liked in Gen 7 how like all these old characters were returning. Like I like that Colress is around. You know, all this other cool stuff. Like all these plot lines are converging and stuff. That's what I mean. Like Sun and Moon had some good story decisions. I like the whole Faller plot line with Looker and Annabelle, right? I liked I feel like the Ultra Beasts were done a little better there. And don't get me wrong, I love Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. They're some of my favorite games ever. But I'm not going to sit here and pretend like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon are the best. I really still feel like if Heart Gold, Soul Silver, you know, just added some extra stuff and added all the new Pokemon things and a couple, you know, rebalances, even if you were to say like no Mega Evolutions or whatever, I feel like that would be like the perfect Pokemon game. And I'm really kind of sad that like there's never been a Pokemon game you could explore all the regions and stuff, right? Like that's the type of DLC I was really hoping for. You know, when we talk about things like Isle of Armor or whatever, I'm like, you know, when you exist in a universe where we have games like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, right? No, Odyssey's a bad example. Odyssey's not a terrible example, it's not a very good one. Like, if you want to take, for example, if I were to talk to you about, like, what was the fucking thing called? I should probably just beat this, get the ladder ability, come back and do the things. I'm gonna only do the one in Glimmer. I'm not gonna do the ladder challenge in Seashell Beach. I feel like that's gonna take too long, and I just don't want to, like, period. But, like, Origins flat out added new areas with its DLC, you know? And then these is a group of people that just flat out say they can't add Pokemon as DLC, which is just flat out objectively not true. So like that's the type of stuff I'm looking for from Pokemon, you know? And I just feel like I've been let down a little bit over the years, needless to say. There's nothing, you can have your plot line, you could have whatever, just stop making Pokemon a linear game with a throwaway fucking plot. They had all this thing about like multiversing and shit, and they just like threw it all away. They got rid of all of it. But yeah, I don't see the hype for Pokemon Black and White at all. I didn't really like the setting. I didn't really like, you know, the characters. I thought most of the Pokemon looked fucking weird and felt like rehashes of already existing Pokemon. Like, nothing about Gen 5 really like was redeemable to me. Maybe at the end with the sequels, I think they're pretty good because they, you know, mix and match all the different Pokemon, but nothing about Gen, nothing about that Gen really struck me, you know? And remember when Diamond and Pearl first came out, I thought Diamond and Pearl were fucking ass. I just was like, wow, okay, it's like pseudo 3D and some of the Pokemon are cool, but, you know, just getting around the region takes forever. But I still appreciated it. Like that's the thing. Like, I'll complain about something. I'll say like, oh, this is a little lame or whatever. But then what will happen is that over time, worse stuff will come out. And then I feel like an asshole for complaining about the original thing that I was bitching about in the first place. You know, that's just fucking how life is, right? I guess the Star Wars fans all feel that way, right? They bitched about the prequels and, you know, like how awful the prequels were. And then, you know, fast forward, like, what is it, 10, 15 years? You got shit like Last Jedi. It's like, all right, well, at what point do you just have to look at yourself and say, well, you know what, shit, man. Prequels might have been not the best, but they weren't anything comparable to what we have now, I think is the biggest problem. Oh, well. Is this already slow? Yeah, you don't have to hit that. I just have to hit this. Kind of hate doing this one. Oh, boy. Okay. Just imagine that. Everything that you know and love could just get worse. It could just go to shit. And just be bad. You know, like once you make money, I mean, like, look, on some level, I can't blame them for fucking clocking out if they're making mad money, right? Because sometimes you just want to make paper. That's fucking capitalism. I totally pushed that. Oh my god, help me. I've been spot on with my jumps up till now. Don't do this to me. No, I don't.
Pyro.
I don't know. So maybe it's for the best that they just never made any Spyros really. Like, we got a couple of games I don't think are like awful, but you know, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like they're okay. That was my fault. I over hovered. You could probably just jump that flat out. I mean, let's not pretend like Enter the Butterfly was not literally just a cash grab by Activision. Pretty sure. No, I think it was published by Vivendi. That doesn't even exist anymore. I would be very surprised if Vivendi still exists. Just such a shame. So many companies, you know, that didn't even fuck up that much are now gone, you know.
Bye.
Look at that. That should not happen. Yeah, we ain't gonna. We're gonna, if we have to play OG Spyro 2, we're gonna play using the disc, because this is pretty butt cheeks. I fucked up. Oh my god. I don't think you have to. I think there's a whirlwind over here. Yeah. Did I slow this one down? I think so. Oh my god, of course. Yeah, I did. One thing I want to do is I want to get back into playing Resident Evil 1. I kind of still am planning to do a playthrough of Resident Evil 4 before 8 comes out. So that'll be like something I do. If at this point, if I'm going to play it, it's going to be a New Game Plus run, because Resident Evil 4 has a New Game Plus feature. It's actually a very, very good New Game Plus feature. They put mega work into it. It's very awesome. You basically keep all your money in inventory. You gain access to new costumes. I don't really like the costumes too much. That's more of a personal preference, though. That's just me personally. I don't really like the costumes of Resident Evil 4. I know the suit of armor makes Ashley invincible, which helps.
Thanks for shutting down the pack.
I already got the thumbnails ready to roll for Resident Evil 8 too. Like, it's about to be lit. I was trying to find the thumbnails that I made for Resident Evil 3, the remake, and I was like, wait a minute. I only made one thumbnail because I beat it in literally one sitting. This other minigame takes a while, I'm not gonna lie. It's not a great one to do. I'm over here like, yeah, you know what, that's actually kind of nice. But man, I have so many fingers crossed for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I'm really praying that they don't just fucking be lazy pieces of shit. I genuinely hope that they actually put in the effort and time, man. Because when you have remakes like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, you know, like, I gotta look at that in the same scope. And it's just hard sometimes. But the Pokemon fan base is pretty fucking trash. Most Nintendo fan bases are pretty fucking trash. I'll be completely honest with you there. Most Nintendo fan bases are pretty fucking bad. For one reason or another. Animal Crossing is trash. Y'all, every Animal Crossing person, I'm blaming you for that Space Sponge shit. Every single one of you. That shit was ridiculous. Uh-oh. Where the fuck is he? That wasn't just a circus. That wasn't just a clown festival. That was a fucking carnival that happened with that shit. Which it reminds me, I should play Animal Crossing. On a completely unrelated note. See, I wish there was more to do on it. Like, at least in Minecraft, like, you could build and stuff. Wait. Uh-oh. I see you, motherfucker. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I think in this one, they spawn for different ones. I don't know how it works, though, off the top of my head. Yo, he was gone. But yeah, I think, you know, if I don't do a Chicago typewriter run of Resident Evil 4, I'm definitely going to do a New Game Plus run with all the different weapons I have. That might be a little more interesting. My only thing is I'm a little pressed for time on it, which is like my biggest concern is that I'm pressed for time. Oh my god. I'm pressed for time with it. That's like my biggest concern, really. As much as I love Resident Evil 4, I know I'm squeezing out a playthrough of it, like, on the eve of the next playthrough, you know? I don't want to go into Resident Evil 8 burnt out. Because, like, everyone and their mom did a playthrough of Resident Evil 4 back in the day. That was, like, one of the first games I started watching playthroughs on for a very fun bit of trivia. It was Resident Evil 4. Oh, great. I missed him. Boy, I am sucking at this. I think they just flat out made this easier in the reboot, or I'm sorry, the remake. I'm sorry, the remaster. Oh, this guy's the last one. Got him. What? How? Yeah, what the fuck? There's literally no way there could be anyone else. This is some spooky shit. That's what I mean, man. I just want to go back to when I was a kid. But you see, I say that, but back when I was a kid, you know, I couldn't play all the games like I usually do now. So every rose has its thorns, I suppose. I should have played Fire Emblem tonight, shouldn't I?
Thank you.
All that for one orb, by the way. Sucks. Sucks to suck, as I like to say. Do I have this set to loot? No, I do. You don't even need it, actually.
Well done.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do this. Just because, you know.
Before you get to the castle dungeons.
No, too late. I already jumped down the hole. Oh, is this the jump? Yeah. I always thought those looked like Cocoa Puffs for some reason. I might literally just be reciting commentary from ages ago. Oh, okay. Didn't expect that. Alright, I think now he chases you. That's the other thing. Someday I want to beat Rayman 1. Rayman 1 is a game I never really beat. It's a fucking nightmare of a game, honestly. Alright, now he chases you for sure. Yo! You ain't supposed to aimbot that shit, homie. Come on. Dude, the sheep was fine through all that. Good lord. That's what I mean. I wish we could have had like an evolution of the platformer collectathon genre, you know? Like, hilariously enough, Ghost of Tsushima is in a very weird way like a collectathon. In like the loosest sense of the term collectathon. Ghost of Tsushima kind of is like a collectathon. And honestly, you know, it's obviously the Sly Cooper influence. But in a very weird way it is. It's like, wow, I mean, you don't have to get all this stuff. You don't even need to get it for all like the platinum trophy. But in a way, like you could see like that bloodline is not dead. It's just in other stuff. Which isn't, you know, it makes me feel a little good about it, right? Like, I don't feel like it's just gone for good and lost forever. But, man, I'll tell you, it certainly does hit a certain type of way when you're 25. And like some of the best games you ever played were when you were literally 5. Literally 5 years old. It's like, why buy any new shit when I could just play this old stuff? And that's the genuine feeling I have a lot of the time. It's not like there's a shortage of playthrough footage. I could stream Final Fantasy every day for the rest of my life. I could stream Final Fantasy, Halo, and whatever the cool Nintendo game of the month or, you know, the half year is. And I would more or less be okay as far as, like, you know, not even on like a viewer level or anything. But for real though, like I could legitimately do that and I would be set for life, you know? That's all I would do. Just play old games. Find better ways to emulate them and then just call it a day. Can't play GameCube games on the Switch. The only one you could play is, you know, Sunshine. And that's more because it's part of a Mario collection than a GameCube Virtual Console. Forget how much you need for this.
Well, well.
500, okay, cool. Alright. Spyro, welcome to Glimmer. Hi, Spyro, welcome to Glimmer. It must be very weird to play this game in Europe. Well, I mean, it wouldn't affect how you play the game, but it must be very weird to have a game titled Gateway to Glimmer, Spyro 2, Gateway to Glimmer, and like Glimmer is just like one small portion of this game. Like literally just the beginning of the game. Yeah, I think it's the open areas really like mess with it. I mean, like, on some level, right? Like Sony, you gotta level with me. Why not have like a PS3 Slim or a PS3 Mini, or just make the PS5 able to play this? Like, I hope it, like, I know the technology might not be in the PS5 to do it, at least from the mimicry shit that I read it, like, that's what it kind of implied. Why not? Why not? Why not? Because I want to be able to say, like, right now, hey, if you got a PS5, you know, go buy this. I love this game. I played it forever. You could still rake in money from shit that you made 20 years ago. Imagine doing something 20 years ago and you could still rake in some residuals from it, you know? Isn't that like the ultimate kind of insurance? There's always going to want to be kids. Kids will want to play it. How'd you get in here already? What the fuck? Oh yeah, you gotta love it, man. Listen to that slowdown. Because, like, what kid games do they even release nowadays? I think that's one of the reasons why you have stuff like Fortnite just taking up everything. Because, like, what kid games do you really get these days? You know? Like, yeah, there's Nintendo, but, like, Sony doesn't have, like, 50 fucking platformers like they used to. Right? Like, if I was a Sony pony as a kid, I could tell you what games I would have played. Because as a Nintendo kid, I knew what games I would have played if I was on Sony. Like, that's like a no-brainer to me. It's like, well, duh, no shit, I'm gonna play this, the Sly Cooper trilogy, the Jack trilogy, you know, all these other classic games. And like, I don't regret not being able to partake of PS2 games. I don't. I genuinely do not. But what I am at least aware of is that there was a large history of like early 2000s, mid 2000s gameplay that just I missed. Well, couldn't get them. And I'm late too, and I feel bad about it. Damn it. Like, what games can kids play nowadays? Like, okay, Nintendo games. Even Nintendo doesn't release as much shit as they used to.
Nice.
Not as fast. So, like, I would totally sit any kid in front of like Spyro or something, you know? Where is he? Oh my god, come on. Spyro, Crash, it's just freebies. That's why I love having all these old games, even the ones that suck. Some real shit, man. I know there's a way to clip inside of Ripto's arena. There's a way to do it. Like you could fly around to the back of the loading zone and hit it that way, but that's too much work. I ain't about that life. That's a speedrunner strat. Speedrunners do that. No, go away. After this, we'll hit up Idle Springs. I don't particularly... I can tell you right now, I'm not going to do the Colossus one with the hockey. First of all, not to shit on the Canadians that I know, but I find hockey to be a dreadfully boring sport. I find a lot of sports to be dreadfully boring, but I've known a lot of Canadians too. That's the crazy part. And they're all women too. One of them was really cute too. One of them did cosplay. It was the coolest shit ever. Good times. But yeah, no, oh god. Thank you. But yeah, the hockey minigame sucks. I really dislike it. That's why playing, like I said, I'm gonna play Spyro for the Xbox One, and that's gonna be it, homie. I ain't doing it no more. I'm gonna take a break from the Reignited trilogy and Spyro games in general. I ain't even gonna pretend like I ain't have a good run on these, you know?
Thanks, Brett.
Alright, where are we gonna get? 10? Yeah, you really do kind of have to clean out most of the first couple of levels, right? I don't know if we need to exactly 100% the game before we get to Winter Tundra. I guess that's what we're trying to figure out here. Where is he? I hate this guy. You might have to. You might have to do like 1 or 2 levels, just because the Winter Tundra levels are kind of annoying. Like if you're just trying to get through them, you know? How the hell? I think you automatically shoot like above, right? Yeah, you do. Hilarious. Alright, now we can leave. Because we have 10 orbs from this. How many total orbs can we get? I think we're missing like 5. I think there's only 15 that you could get at the start, right? Oh, we didn't do any speedways. We could do this, but I'm not going to. That's just like way too much work. We could do sunny beaches, a couple. Yeah, because Colossus, what, you have to do 2 of the hockey things and then flame the statues. I mean, I guess we could do flame the statues. We could do both of those there, so we'll just do that. Okay, cool. That's what I mean. If I had gotten like a PS2, I could have played my PS1 games on the PS2, which is one of the cool parts, is that like Sony had backwards compatibility. That was actually something Nintendo don't. Like, unironically something that they did not have. And I gotta give them clout and credit for it, you know? Obviously, when you move from cartridges to discs, you know, it's sort of a different thing, right? Oh yeah, and we can get some from here too. There's probably like 20 orbs just from doing like everything in Summer Forest without counting off the top of my head. There's probably like 20 orbs. You do the couple of things in the Speedway as well as the home world. Oh shit, I didn't mean to, I thought it said press triangle to skip. You can't skip loading. That was pretty dumb of me. I'm just saying, when I play Brilliant Diamond, I gotta get my starters, man. You best believe, homie. See, what I would like to do, I guess I'm fantasizing about this since I'm thinking about all the old games I used to play, is, oh yeah, you can't. That's hilarious. I gotta get a Shining Pearl, start it for the, like, twice for the other starters, and trade it over somehow. Just so I could get my fucking perfect trifecta. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Actually, yeah, the more I think about it, the more this is not really practical, is it? I know! We actually need to defeat all the enemies. Okay, that's good enough. Oh. Alright, do this. I don't remember where these are off the top of my head. I'm pretty bad with this one. It's not even difficult to do, it's just you need to find them. I never remember where all of them are. Alright, there's one down here. Cool. Yeah, you see, I forget that this cutscene has to play again because I never revisit this level. If you're 100%ing it, this is one of the few levels you get 100% on the first run. So you never have to come back here. You just have to do the dreadful, awful hockey mini game over and over again. Alright, I don't care about everything over here. You could feel it too. Actually, the other thing I wanted to start doing that I was interested in looking into was DJing. I'm gonna be instead of being a rapper, I'm gonna do DJing for video game soundtracks, dude. I'm gonna chopped and screwed Spyro songs. Now that is gonna be like peak content. I should close the window. But you see how quiet it was for a while? See, this is like rare footage. It actually was like completely silent outside. I know where the last one is. Alright, we're getting closer. Oh, they're like right there. That's hilarious. But yeah, I want to do like Chopped and Screwed because I actually kind of like music production. I really respect the people that do it. I feel like I could do DJing a little bit. I'd be willing to learn it. I want to relearn how to do the piano as well. Because I used to play the piano and I was really good at it. And then I stopped because I hated it. Because, you know, when you're 17, you hate all this type of shit. You don't want to do it. What's 17? I'm sorry. When you're in 7th grade is what I meant to say. When you're in 7th grade, what 7th grader wants to play the piano? You know, like from literally from like 2nd grade to like 7th grade. Who the hell wants to do that? You want to play video games. You want to fuck around. I mean, some kids, you know, they like it, they stick with it. It's like a life skill. For me, I'm a shitlord. I just wanted to play video games. That is the primary encapsulation of my life. And I want it on my goddamn tombstone. Just wanted to play video games. Now he can't anymore. Rest in pieces. That's all I want to do. That's all I ever wanted, was to play some good video games, man. People act like I wanted to be an asshole to everyone eternally. I just wanted to play video games, man. Give me a fucking break, dude. See, that's why, like, that's partially why I do playthroughs. Because it's like, hey, you get to watch me do dumb shit. Shit. Hilarious. You know, back when I was a kid, stuff made me actually want to get, like, shish kebabs, dude. I mean, but what's nice about, like, the modern era of video games, right, is, like, nowadays, like, everything is getting remade or remastered, you know. It's kind of nice, actually, in a very weird way. You know, like, if you want to own physical mediums and physical media, it's kind of a shit time because everything's going digital. But, like, on some real shit, though. Like they actually, they've done a lot to, like, increase the playability of games, you know? It's a shame that it came late. I try not to think about that, though. I'll be honest with you. I try not to remember what it was like in the dark days. We must ignore and forget the past. There we go. Okay, cool. I think they changed this cutscene too. Alright, anyway. So, I mean, there's a certain quality to... I don't even know what you call these weird creatures. Because, like, even, like, the original Jak and... Like, that would be my #1 thing for Sony to do. Would be, like, to designate a studio whose whole, like, existence is to make old-school PlayStation titles again. You know, for a console with such a long lifespan, right? You know, so many people... Like, we're on the 5th iteration of this fucking console. 5th major iteration. And you had 2 handhelds. Like, that would be the first thing I would do. Is like, hell yeah, homie, we're gonna have all this crazy shit. We're gonna have a Jak and Daxter by year 2. We're gonna have a Ratchet and Clank. Well, they still make those. We're gonna... Do you take damage from this? No. We're gonna have all this crazy shit. Sly Cooper. There's gotta be other ones I'm forgetting. But you know what I mean. Make some new ones. Make, like, 1 new platformer series, right? I remember being stuck on this for a long time as a kid. Okay. Very hard. I was like, wait, you have to jump on all of these. Okay. Oh, this is why I don't like to do this one. Wait, does he not like those? Shit. Is it the red ones he doesn't like? Can't remember. Oops. It's not exactly a great camera view to be able to see. No! I'm getting like a ridiculous amount of reds. I didn't even see that. This must be really bad if you're colorblind, actually. Because you can't even go by shape, because they have fish in both shapes of every color. Also, so basically, because like every stream is now like the podcast pretty much, they also announced that they're going to localize The Great Ace Attorney after like 5 years. They waited for like the estate of Sherlock Holmes to be up, the copyright, and they basically immediately slam dunked in like, yeah, here we're gonna showcase some of this now. We're gonna sell The Great Ace Attorney. So that's like the reason they were waiting, because they knew in Japan they could release it and there wouldn't be any problems, but internationally, like the estate of Arthur Conan Doyle is just very tight-assed about who gets to do stuff with the likeness of Sherlock Holmes. Not even just like the actual name Sherlock Holmes, just even the likeness of Sherlock Holmes. And so basically, I'm not sure if they just want to dab on him, but Sherlock Holmes in the game is called Herlock Sholmes. It's just, Capcom is savages sometimes, man. Just straight savages.
If you jump.
Alright, what is it again? We go to Star, we go Octagon, and then what is it, Diamond? Or no, is it Color? Yeah, okay. I don't know, how do I have difficulty with that?
Nice.
Nice job, Spyro! What do you get from doing the speedways? Do you get an orb when you do the... Yeah, you do. Okay, I'll do the speedway then. I'll do the speedway and then, what's it called? There's also an orb up top if we climb up here. So we're gonna have like 17 orbs, which is about half of what we need to finish the game, which is not terrible. I'm gonna do this, the Sunny Beach orb, and then the speedway. And then we'll be set. There it is. Because they had a lot of different platformers that never went anywhere over the years. Like, I always bring up Kaya and the Dark Lineage, just because it's such a weird fucking game. No one knows about it. This is like a game that only I'll reference. I don't know how many people talk about this game in the year of our Lord 2021. And the game ends on a cliffhanger that obviously will never be continued. It's the craziest shit imaginable, man. I'm telling you, back in the day, anybody made a video game. And it was cool, because like everyone had a different... What are you doing? Everyone had a different idea, you know? So it was like, it was okay, in my opinion. It's like, whatever. Shit, man, I'm not gonna hate on people for taking ideas. That's how shit gets better. I love that, and that's what I mean. Like one of these years, I just gotta have a summer where all I do is play old school shit, you know? Just all the old school games I have in my library. Which I have a lot of PS2 games that I bought from GameStop way back when. What? Oh my god. Alright, cool. No, you don't, bitch. Oh, I do actually have to defeat all those enemies. I gotta go back. Oops. I actually do have to defeat them. See, I always thought, like, there would be a Spyro game where you get to, like, fight the Rhinoc army and, like, Ripto is involved somehow, you know? I don't think that ever happened, right? Like, they always mention, like, Ripto as, like, the big bad. But I feel like Ripto and the Sorceress really should team up. And Nasty Nork could be in there somewhere. That would be like the perfect fourth Spyro game, is like you have to fight all of them and you could choose what order. I always like it when you could choose your order, because that, you know, everyone's playthrough immediately becomes different, right? Like no one, what is it, 11? Oh, okay, there you go. Everyone's playthrough immediately becomes drastically different, depending on how many variables. Like obviously a game like this probably wouldn't be that ridiculous, but you know, like everyone's game of Fallout becomes drastically different. It's one of the coolest things about video games, you know, everyone plays them differently. Finding out different strategies is sometimes just as fun. Okay. I do know there's one further back. Okay. Hell, I mean, just like one game I really liked back in the day was Final Fantasy XII. I thought Final Fantasy XII was one of the best looking, most advanced games of the year when it came out, and I was really salty I never got to play it when it was new because I didn't have a PS2. So, like, in my mind, right, I'm like, damn, look at how crazy cool this game is with like 3 party members and all the swapping, and you know, like it was at the start of like free roam console games and shit. It's like, wow, look at all this crazy stuff you could do in this game. It seems super advanced. I mean, that, you know, Final Fantasy X, Kingdom Hearts was all like the Sony games I really wanted to play. That, and then obviously, you know, the platformers and shit. Okay, jeez, man. That was really slow. That's what I mean. I need to get to know what's on my PS3 more a little bit. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a look, see what games are on the store and what to buy and stuff, because I got a fair amount of stuff, but I don't have everything. And I'm not gonna sit around and wait for them to shut it down. I'm glad that they decided, okay, we're not gonna shut it down, but all that does tell me is that they were thinking about it and they were very serious on it until I guess they got enough kickback and bad media press. You know, probably people pointing out things like, hey, if you do this, you know, a lot of the games that you sell are going to become Xbox exclusive without further action. Like, games are going to literally become Wii exclusives without further action, you know? Like, that's the type of shit we were looking at with some of these dudes, right? And I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but that's like, why? Oh, jeez. Capcom is really trying to like disregard Code Veronica as like a major entry in the series, and I have no clue why, like at all. Code Veronica is totally a major entry in the, god damn it. This is why I kind of don't want to do this. It's because I know I'm not going to handle that very well. Code Veronica is totally a major entry in the series. You know, and based on the remake of Resident Evil 3, I'd argue that it's probably more important than the remake than Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil 3 is almost like a side story, and that's because originally in development it was. And as much as I love Resident Evil 3, that remake was trash. But as much as I love Resident Evil 3, like, Code Veronica definitely is, like, basically Resident Evil 4 without naming it Resident Evil 4. Oh god, this slowdown. Oh no. I fucked up. I fucked up really badly. Okay. Oh boy, I need to get up here and I need to start hitting these dudes. Quit. Did I hit quit? I guess you don't. Okay. You have to do the extra thing. I'm not gonna do that. I wanna know if I could skip like all the annoying things and just get on to what I actually want to do. Because we basically cleared out everything but that orb and the other orb. I forget what it is. That orb and then the 2 hockey ones. The first hockey one isn't that bad. It's just time consuming. I just don't like it. I can't ice skate. I hate ice skating. What a disaster. Yeah, whatever. I wish, like, Blinks the Cat had gone somewhere. I kind of wish they forced some of these fucking franchises, honestly. Because if these companies will force shit games, they need to force the good games as well. I don't care. I'll say it. Okay, we'll trade. I'll say it. I'll say what needs to be said. They should force some of these fucking franchises that have soul to continuously exist. Which reminds me... Okay, great. I need to do a playthrough of Billy Hatcher, because I did a stream playthrough at one point, but I actually want to do like a legit playthrough. I did not mean to do that. Because Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg is a really good game too, that Sega just like conveniently forgets about all the time. That's another game series that if you weren't around when it was new, you probably have no clue what it is. And someday randomly they're gonna release it again, right? And it'll be just like out of nowhere. I have no clue why. Never been more disappointed. But I mean, like, it's whatever. He dropped the... Yep. Yeah, okay, maybe I think... Okay, that's much better. I thought turning it to active meant you could use the right stick. That's not the case at all. Active is ridiculous. That camera tries to follow you everywhere. I'm okay, dude. I don't need you that much. Please get off my nuts. Much appreciated. Oh, shit. I feel like the ideal Spyro game for me would have 5 worlds, maybe 6. 6 full worlds, mind you. You know, like 4 or 5 levels each, a speedway in each. Homeworld has stuff in it. You could have a plot, right? Oh my god. Yeah, this is one of the bigger areas in the game so far. talisman. Man, this area is the worst. It's kind of weird controlling this, honestly. I don't know why. I don't feel like I had this much trouble when I was doing those 2013 playthroughs way back when. Jesus Christ. That was the year I think I played these games too. I was hyper efficient in 2013, almost to the point a little bit of insanity. I don't get so wound up about playthroughs anymore. If that's not, like, deathly apparent. How many bones do I have? Shit. Tried to 360 no-scope him. Yeah, I'm kind of used to the camera doing something in Reignited. We are really spoiled by existing in, you know, the current timeline. Because here's what happens, and in modern day, like, we have basically 2 sticks is, like, expected, right? Like, even the GameCube had 2 sticks. The problem with the GameCube isn't the sticks, it's that they weren't clickable, and there was no L1, and there was no, left Z. It was like I always kind of hated that they never just kept the GameCube control scheme. I really wish that they had, because I feel like the GameCube had, like, maybe the C stick needed to be changed, but I really just felt like that for what they had, it was a great setup. It felt great to hold. You know, nothing was wrong with it. And then the Wii happened. Yes, I'm a huge fan of Wii Fit. Where's the last one? I don't even know. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know where it is. Oh, you know what? It's probably in the lava area up here. Yep.
Thank you.
There you go. Now this is the purest version. No flossing here. Good lord. What the fuck, man? No flossing. I cannot believe they threw flossing into this. He actually has eyeballs, too. That's like a crazy twist. Alright. What are the other ones? I guess we'll do them. Fuck it, why not? Orbs kind of count just as much as the talismans. Like, this whole game honestly could have just used orbs and just had orb requirements. Like, the talismans... Like, I know they say there was never supposed to be a 4th world, but the talismans just kind of feel off a little bit. For a really, you know, lack of saying it correctly.
Pyro.
Alright, cool. I forget how to do the next one. It's actually one of the hardest challenges in the game.
Uh-oh.
I'm really feeling this. This is me on a bad day. Me on a bad day is when this game is like slowly chugging along. I'm like, God, I have to be alive today. Oh, I fucked up. Yeah, there was someone else. And I fell off? What? Did that cost me a life? Yeah, it did. Dude, are you fucking serious? Somehow I fell off, even though the game roots you in place. Oh my God. What? I freed him! Oh my God. Yeah, this one's kind of annoying. There's a very, very precise manner in which you have to do this, and I never remember it. I hit this guy, no. There was another one, wasn't there? Yeah, it's this dude. No, I would have reached him. It was another dude that also got murdered. That's hilarious. That's actually funny. The worst part is trying to battle the fucking lag to do this correctly. What the fuck? Oh. That's kind of rough. You need to hit all three of those, like, back to back. Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? I'm so screwed. I'm so fucking screwed. What? Oh. I'm stuck. Dude, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm not gonna be able to save this guy now. No. Fucking dumb. Yay. Easy.
Thank you for helping.
Okay. Good thing I got the talisman, because I could just leave now. Alright, cool. All we really need is the talisman. The talisman and whatever orbs, and then that'll be it. I think there's what? Only Shady Oasis and Fracture Hills require you to do the headbutt thing. So if we could just snatch like a couple easy orbs when we go to, you know, the other places, I think we'll be set. At the minimum, if we need to hit up like any of the speedways, we could just do that, because that'll be easy too. Oh, I really don't want to do the Romeo Juliet one. Because like the biggest thing that I wonder about is like how many orbs do you get from Winter Tundra? Right. I feel like this whole area is just like a weird, like, Looney Tunes area. It's also, in my opinion, one of the hardest levels to complete. Cool, let's do it.
Ding.
I like how you could just get in the cannon and you immediately just start shooting way better than he was. What? Oh my god. That was nice. Yeah, I mean, I know how to do the Romeo Juliet thing. It's just the cowlicks actually is kind of like the annoying thing to do, though. You kind of have to know exactly how to like maneuver them, and that is kind of a time sink. I'd rather do the Romeo Juliet and then just not do the other one, honestly. Especially with this kind of input, like, yeah, it's gonna be something, all right. Let's get the talisman first, just because we are actually required to get the talisman no matter what we do. Nice, that was blind. That was also great. It's also like I kind of also like want to play like XD again soon. I want to get like all these Pokemon imported into my Platinum just so I never have to play these games again. That's something else I'm also thinking about a little bit.
Wow.
Okay. I actually have a statue of Spyro, by the way. I have a lot of Spyro stuff, surprisingly. I don't know if that's surprising, but I mean, at least I know I have a lot of Spyro stuff now. Because I really do like Spyro a lot. Can these people really hit you like that? Okay, well, we're not going to stick around and try to find out. That's not super fantastic. That's actually it. We're done. I don't think, because we just need to learn how to head bash. All we need to learn how to head bash for is to open the gate, assuming we don't need the orbs from Shady Oasis. I think I got glitched on this oh great, thanks. I got glitched on a long stream ago that I did when I was playing the Reignited. I got like stuck falling infinitely. You could probably do that in this version too. It's probably just harder. You know, like modern games, you could kind of fuck with them a little bit harder than you could most other games, you know? Like that's just kind of how modern games are a little bit. Or at least messing around in modern games is generally easier than it is like older games. I could tell you some glitches that you could do in like Mass Effect 1 and like Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, but for the life of me, I could not tell you some glitches that you can do in like other games, you know? Because it's like older games, it's just, in my opinion, harder unless you specifically know something, or if they like Enter the Dragonfly is like, I guess at this point, an older game, right? I could tell you some stuff you could do for Enter the Dragonfly. Okay.
Thanks, Bob.
I didn't know Bo Peep was a fat blob.
Yeah.
Yes. Might as well do it since we've already done 5 and we only need to bring 2 more. There you go. Alright, this is one of them. I'm gonna wait until after I do this to get it. Just because, you know, I don't want to have to deal with it right now. I already messed up. I don't think that he gives you enough seeds for you to like make a perfect staircase. So I think what you have to do is you have to jump as it sprouts, which is what I've always done in this game. Maybe I fucked up. Because I don't think that there's enough seeds for you to do this without doing it that way. I think in the remastered they changed that. Because I don't remember how... I know you don't do that in that one, because it grows too fast. Right, because this is too short, unless you use this one first. Yeah, no way. This is why I kind of hate this one. This went from being like one of the harder ones to one of the easier ones. Even though, like, it's not necessarily, like, difficult. Oh, shit. Can you pick it up? If I can't get this in a few minutes, I'm just gonna do the cow licks. Because I think that's fine if I miss, like, a couple. There we go. See, and that's the shit I mean. Like, you have to do that. I don't think that's what they intended, but I can't for the life of me tell you, like, off the top of my head, like, what the correct way to do this is. I've actually never seen someone else do it, so... I just know that you get 2 seeds there, and I don't know if there's another seed somewhere that you can snatch, or what. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen someone else do this challenge at all. Wait, does this place... Oh. I didn't know you could do that.
Here you go.
Wow. I mean, I guess it's possible you could drop them down and be unable to complete it. How much, does this place have 4 orbs? Yes, now that makes perfect sense. Okay. It actually does. I had no clue that you could come up to him and talk to him, and he would reset everything. I also like some of the places in Spyro 1 a bit nicer, too. I like Cliff Town. Alright. I like how the first part is significantly more work than the second part. Like, actually significantly more work. Part 1 is like easy, is like just way harder. Part 2 is easy mode. Thank you. Thank you for cooperating. I know the other one is down here. Actually, no, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take it over here and get this. I remember now. Okay. Well, you don't have to do that, which is hilarious. Hey, look, I guess that's technically a glitch. You're not supposed to get up there. It's definitely an exploit. But that's how I actually solved this when I was a kid. I couldn't figure that out. I'm like, what? I didn't know that that little alcove was there, so I was like, all right, cool. Modern problems require modern solutions. I don't care. A very different ending than the actual Romeo and Juliet. Man, I hated learning about Shakespeare, man. I just never was a fan of Shakespeare at all. I'm not a... I've known a lot of book people in my life, but I never was like a big book person. The only thing I really liked reading about was like philosophy. And even then, like sparing philosophy. What? Oh, that's hard denial. It's actually really nice it doesn't reset that progress either. That's what I mean, it just takes so long to do these two. But for 4 orbs, it's pretty good. It just takes way too long. Zephyr's is Trouble with the Trolley 1 and 2, and I think the other one is like Destroy the Mines or something. Or I'm sorry, Breeze Harbor. You get to be a mercenary in both sides of this endless warfare. Isn't that nice? I really kind of don't want to have to do anything in that other level. See, I always thought Breeze Harbor has like this really nice intro segment. Like all the clouds and the planets in the background. I always thought that's nice. This is why, like, I really like space. I think aesthetically speaking, like, space is just a really, really cool backdrop. Which makes me really sad that I never played, like, Ratchet and Clank when it was new. I'm sure I would have loved it, but, you know. Do you have to destroy these mines? Totally, yeah. Alright, we got it. I think you could hit like one of these from here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. I think you hit both. A little too high. Shit. I think it's like right here. I think that's the sweet spot. Yep. I think the music is still the biggest casualty, because a lot of these are very, very great soundtracks. Spyro 1 is such a great soundtrack, and they basically use the same tools to make this one, and it's really kind of nice. I always loved this game. What a labor of love this game was. Okay. Yep, we've already destroyed those. Oh boy. Don't worry, this won't be a particularly long stream, because I do want to do some other stuff in a little bit after this. Not like I'm ever apologizing for needing an excuse to make content, because Lord knows I love doing it. But I don't anticipate this taking too long, says the guy in a 2-hour stream. Whoa, what the hell? That was... Let's not talk about glitches anymore. Okay. I think you can only hop around the ship one way. Okay. Dude, I'm telling you, when I was a kid, Zephyr was the fucking worst area. Zephyr is really difficult to just do stuff in, man.
How?
What?
How?
Oh, okay, you just go up. Okay, I was like, what? You don't talk to him to begin this? This is the meme. Everyone loves trouble with the trolley. Oh, damn it. Okay, oops. Oh, my favorite mini games is apparently the one that everyone hates. What's nice is you don't have to accelerate, though. Alright, we have to actually go left again and then hit the other switch. And then we can go right. Or, I'm sorry, we have to go right again. And then go left. Yeah. Bruh. I'm not about to rate in frames per second a PlayStation 1 game. But what I will say is, man. Whew. Trouble with the trolley, eh? Trouble with the trolley, huh? Are you sure you're not just bad at the game? Ah. Mm. You wouldn't be having trouble now, would you? Oh shit, down, down, down. Down, down, down. What the fuck? It must be the timing of his arc. There we go, cool.
Thanks.
Are there only 2 in this level? Okay, I didn't know that. I thought there were 3. I thought the trolley had 2 stages. I don't know how I still fucking misremember this stuff. Oh shit. Okay, that was close. You know, I feel like you could make a really good rap song to some of these tracks, you know? If you slow them down. I wish I was creative enough to be able to rap. It would take all of my brain power, and I would still not even sound good. That would be some cool shit, man. Like some dudes can just freestyle on command. This is such a talent. All right, let's go.
Thanks for
Basically, the only thing we're not gonna get is gems. But really, who cares? Once we hit 40 talismans, we could just end the game. So, I mean, 40 orbs. Even then, like, we could go into Winter Tundra. There's nothing saying we don't have to do Winter Tundra orbs at all. It's just most of the Winter Tundra levels are just annoying. So we could get like an extra 4 from doing all the Winter Tundra levels. Plus like 1 or 2 in the overworld. So actually, let's get the ones from here now first. So actually, there's like 10 that we could get just from not even doing much else, probably. Maybe 10's a little high. It's definitely like at least 5. You know, without doing any speedway challenges or any of that crazy shit, maybe we could get a fair amount. So we have at least what, like, what do you want? 20? 8? Wow, only 8 orbs to progress this far. Yeah, they want you to hit that wall, and they want you to slam into that fucker hard. Remember, there's 24 orbs in this game that we do not have to get in order to get to the final fight. Like they're very generous with how much you need to do to get to the final fight in this game. Alright, the camera actually changes a little bit here, which is kind of cool. I really like that. I like the little touches in this game, you know? So nice. That's what I mean. Sometimes, like, just playing old school games just really, it takes me back, you know? Reminds me of when I was a kid, which is nice. It's always a good feeling. Alright. We didn't do this one over here. I don't remember all the names of the stages. Especially these early ones. Like I said, Autumn Plains is like the most... I wish you could have just completed it with something spring. Good lord, I hate this area.
Spiral.
I like how I'm pausing, trying to skip this cutscene.
If you...
I really do feel like there's a great rap song in this fucking soundtrack somewhere. They refreeze him? No, what? Oh.
What?
Because a bunch of people put together like the Ocarina of Rhyme, and I think that like has forever like tainted my view of video game music in a good way. Imagine saying that like a random Japanese soundtrack for a video game is somehow able to gel with like Busta Rhymes. Oh, I'm dead. No, I'm not. But that was pretty bad. I think there's a DMX song in there. I gotta look, because I downloaded all of that shit back in the day. I was like, this is some of the best things I've ever heard. You know, if you like slow it down, shift the pitch a little bit, you might have something on your hands. I went through that. That was pretty cool. Alright. For some reason, Moneybags is recolored in this area. It's really weird. I don't know why he's like that. Pay me ducats and the chick dies. I think Hunter's just go jump in a lake is just hilarious, because literally there is a lake behind Hunter. Couldn't move. When you get put in hit stun in this game, you are just completely screwed.
Thanks, Spyro.
Thanks!
Oh.
I need to make a couple of different things, a couple of different scenes for my thing. I know that that's a very descriptive statement, but like I want to make a couple of different scenes for OBS, and I think one of the ones I want to make is for like when I'm playing PSX games like this, like, because as you see, there's a big black border around the screen. That just looks kind of bad, so I actually need to crop that at some point. I didn't think about it, but now that I did the thing for Metroid Prime for like Wii U DS games, if I ever want to play any, because there's like Animal Crossing DS on the eShop for the Wii U, and in my head I'm like, wow, am I really gonna fucking play Animal Crossing on the fucking DS emulating it? I don't know, man. How do you get this thing to work? Does he like avoid you, or how does this work? I don't remember. Oh, here we go. I love it so much. It's like the best thing ever. It's the best thing I have. That's incredible. I have another one for being eaten. I don't remember what it is. Alright, let's go. Fucking love that. That is, man, Resident Evil 1 is such a gem. It's such a shame you can't buy the original Resident Evil 1 like anywhere. Capcom really, like really, I get they want to sell the director's cut, but could you actually not? The director's cut has awful fucking music in it. This is why that game needed a remake so bad. Man, don't be like that, Capcom. I mean, it's too late, but whatever. Would you believe that, like, Resident Evil 6 on the PlayStation did not come with, like, the Super Ultimate Collector's Edition did not come with, what's it called? Code Veronica. It came with everything but Code Veronica. On the Xbox, because they don't have Code Veronica, or I'm sorry, they don't have, like, 1, 2, and 3 because they're only PlayStation games, it came with Code Veronica 5 and 4, if I'm not mistaken. please. Thank you. That was actually that was the easiest I've done that in a long time. Dude, this guy looks like he's high. Alright, do we have everything? Yep. No! Wait! Don't go! The original Resident Evil is such a trip, but needless to say, it's totally one of the most iconic games ever made. It's so crazy how everything fell into place for that game. Like, they had, like, weird live action, because they were trying to be, like, a cheesy 80s movie. And to be fair, like, the premise of Resident Evil is kind of like a cheesy 80s movie. Like it is, totally. I know it's based off of Sweet Home, I think is the name of it. Is like a very, like, most people don't really even know what that is. Even I don't really know too much about it. I just read it one time. But, like, what a crazy fucking franchise. And it's like such a good one too. I mean, obviously it's one of the biggest gaming franchises ever. Literally getting its 8th numbered installment, probably 10th overall in the main story, you know, let alone the side games, right? The movies, the everything. Oh, this would be chopped and screwed. You just gotta find a good rap song to go with it. You could hear this shit slowed down as a chopped and screwed remix. Whew. Oh. My dad just called and asked if I wanted to go to Montana with him. That might be good. You'd be able to get away from the place, like permanently or just on a trip. I know even less about what's out there in Montana. I'll be real with you. So that'd be an adventure. Like, I'll be real with you. I don't know about where you're from, but here in New York, you never hear about anything from Montana. But to be fair, that's because most New Yorkers look on anyone who doesn't live in the city as a dumb country person. I was gonna say a lot more colorful stuff, but then I remembered I'm streaming. And Montana is, I mean, is it even a flyover state? It's just not even really, like, super... Look, alright, it is a New Yorker's point of view, alright? If you live in Montana, I love you. But I gotta respect you for living in a state that, like, we never hear about. Someone's gotta live out there. You're, like, next to Idaho, because that's where the potatoes come from. I fucking hate these triggers. Whatever. Why does Avalar even have a zoo to begin with? It's like a city-state of anthropomorphic animals and shit. What do they need a zoo for? I actually have to dodge this. Oh my god. But yeah, as long as your pets are well taken care of, then yeah, there's no problem with that. Month-long trip, yeah. I don't know what you do, but it would probably be best. You know, you probably get like a lot of cool time away from all the drama and stress. So.
Thanks for your...
Can't doubt that it might be for the best. You might feel actually really good about stuff. Oh, this is terrible. Just as long as you ain't in a cabin in the woods, because I always have, like, I do not like cabins. I do not like anything in the middle of the woods. Woods is like my new fear next to deep sea. Cool. I was born in the city. You would be driving from Texas to Montana? Oh, well, I can't. Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. It sounds like you and your dad are cool. I mean, listen, that I respect road trips, but my ass might actually fall off if I sat that long. What is going on right now? I'll be going with his youngest dog and my dog Piper. What about Logan or whatever? That's the cat, right? Okay, I got fucking sliced. I got shot and sliced. Wait, how are you taking your computer? How would that even work? Like your actual, like rig? Unless you just use a laptop as your computer, in which case that makes more sense. I have laptops, I don't even use them anymore. I haven't used my laptop in a year, since I don't take it with me to school anymore. Yo, he 180'd me. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't remember there being this many guys in this level. Like a Ripto stronghold. Like what is Ripto's army even named? Just a bunch of random dudes. That works on big oil rigs, ironically, out in the desert or out in the middle of the ocean. Oh shit. Oh, you have to talk to him to make him spawn. Well, that's pretty good. That's a dangerous job too, right? And like big oil rigs and shit. That's great. I gotta give him respect for that, because that's a dangerous job. That and like what's it called? The fishing, like deep sea fishing, is also pretty good. But yeah, listen, maybe the experience will be good for you. Like, I know me. I know that something like this for me would be hell. I would not enjoy it. I would be miserable. I would just fucking hate everything. I would not enjoy myself. But you might actually like the get out of everything, get out of Dodge experience. So I would say try it, you know, see it. You know best. It might be fun, you know, to get away from all the craziness and the stupid guinea fowls and everything. Oh shit, this is actually kind of annoying. An all-in-one computer? Like what, is it just a monitor? Like a Mac, like one of those Big Macs? Big Macs, yes. No! Oh my god. The slowdown is actually helping me here because I can see it and react faster. I'm ultra instincting it.
Great.
I can unplug it and move it anywhere. Well, yeah, I mean, if that works, and, you know, I'm always careful about bringing stuff with me on trips, just because, you know, the last thing I want to do is break something when I'm on a trip, right? Like, what am I going to do when I come home? But if you can handle it, then that's fine. You get to play some stuff, relax. You're not going to miss anything from a month of my streams. Don't worry about that. I promise you. Well, it's something to consider. I know they... Hang on. Fucking Lord. I'm going over here. Dude. Like, it's helping me, but it's a little much right now. Oh my god. You know what game I actually used to like playing a lot? The Attack on Titan game, and I was actually thinking about it recently because the manga ended. Not gonna talk about it here. Okay, then I see that makes a lot of sense to me. It's one of those monitors, yeah. Good times. I remember when Macs were the ones innovating that, you know, like the big old Macs you would see in schools back in the day. The big, what do you even call them? The shape. I don't even know what you'd even call it. That's what I mean. Like, I want to play Marble Blast on like a MacBook, you know. I didn't get the fucking power up. Are you serious? I want to play Marble Blast Gold on a Mac, or like that's what I used to play. I can play it on this computer, but it's hard. It's not really meant to do full screen. Yeah, my mom doesn't like to do weird stuff either, but she would force me to do stuff, which was a very interesting topic I don't usually talk about. Well, I think I've talked about the time I went to sleepaway camp. I've talked about it definitely in something. See, this is the problem with having so many videos up. I don't even remember when I talked about that shit. I hated that. I thought it was one of the worst experiences of my life. I did not enjoy that shit at all. I thought that shit was fucking terrible. Some of the most hood fucking kids I've ever seen and met. Had the misfortune of meeting too. The only cool thing about that place was the food was good. I was pretty okay when it came to food, but I hated it there. That has nothing to do with your trip at all, and I apologize. But yeah, just saying, like, oh my god, are you fucking serious? It bounced. Because the thing is you can't outrun him. He matches your speed. What the fuck? And it got stuck inside the ground. Dude, what? Okay, thanks. Homeboy is a fucking natural. Dude, like what? He must use more aimbot on this version. Like he might actually path harder for his throws at least. His flight is always the same. I just don't think you're supposed to charge at all. Yep. Like, I know I'm not racing the clock or anything, but it feels like I'm supposed to, like, keep up with him, like, super fast, you know? Oh my god. Oh my god, I was done. I had it. I mean, technically, the more you do this, the faster you get it done, right? Like, now he's trolling. Dude. What? Wait. I want to see that again. Where the fuck did that come from? Dude, that just appeared. That wasn't actually there. That fucking bomb was actually not there on the screen. Literally had to face check it before it appeared. Oh my god. I should not be having this much trouble with this. I guess the reignite is just way easier in a lot of ways. You got this dude like perfectly making throws and clipping shit into the walls and everything. Yeah, listen how slow that gets. Bruh. Dude! Yo! This dude's fucking throw is ridiculous! Jesus. This is why I'm getting worse at games, man. Oh my god. Okay, I really wish I could see these trajectories, because I think this is sus as fuck. Like, how? What were the areas I said I wanted to get music for? Frozen Glacier. I want to get the whole soundtrack and, like, slow it down a little bit. I can't chop, but I want to like reverb slow it and put some rap over it. Can't put that on the main channel. Yeah, I really wish I knew more good rap songs though. That's the problem. I also gotta find rap songs with only the rap in it, none of the instrumental. Oh well. I have to see. So what do we have left? Fracture Hills, Magma Cone, and Shady Oasis. It's 3 whole fucking levels. We've already done like 5. So Fracture Hills, we flat out can't really do any of the side stuff without getting head bash. So there's no point. Like, this is actually just race to the finish. Because I don't think we really need rubies. I don't think we need gems anymore. I think we're done. Oh, this might be another good one. Slowing this down. Why is this the music stream? Why am I in such a good mood to try to fucking chop and screw Spyro songs? Bruh, this is gonna be my whole evening after this. I'm telling you. My whole evening is gonna be me unproductively slowing down Spyro songs. All so I can get content ID'd on fucking YouTube. If it's actually something I do, I'm gonna put it on the second channel. I already told you, I think I told you before, Ash. I'm gonna start doing another series on the second channel. It's gonna be more like a video essay, because I kind of want to do video essays on certain games, not to be confused with verdicts, because verdicts are a little bit less involvement. Oh my god, he's right behind me, jeez. Scared the shit out of me, dude.
Now
You don't even need to slow it much. You just gotta slow it like a drop. Yeah, I think I gotta buy a turntable. Yeah, look, Sheila the Fawn. And then there was Sheila the Kangaroo. Alright, yeah. Because the only things there are to, like, do the potion thing, and then do the charge around the area. And there's no point in doing one if we can't. Like, you have to do the potion thing to be able to do the charge, I believe, because otherwise they stand in your way. And now that was actually made easier, but I think we're gonna have to do both of those. Because how many orbs do we have? 31. Actually, never mind. We might not have to do any of that shit. We just have to find a way to get 9 orbs from anything. Any means necessary. I passed Magma Cone, didn't I? Can you even get one in Shady Oasis? I really don't want to play the Hunter minigame in that other area in Magma Cone. I don't want to do that.
Spyro.
Shut up and eat. Shorty. See, and I feel good when I stream games like this. Honestly. I don't feel terrible. I like how his weapon went one way and he went the other. I could have just like reskinned thieves. Oh my god. Oh my god. Forget it. Does he get his weapon? Yeah, he has to. He must, like, just pull him out of his fucking, I don't know, pockets. What? That's hilarious. I like how they give you, like, the rocks to shoot the, like, the genies that float, but you actually don't even need any of that. Or no, maybe it's not for them. Maybe it's for this. Yeah, that would probably explain a lot. Real question, I have to ask myself, not gonna lie, is my perverted sanctified so anxiety about leaving things behind to get some time to heal? Well, yeah, if you that's I mean, that is the question, basically. Like, if you think that you're gonna get, like, some good, like, quality time out of it, you know, away from all this craziness, then yeah, it's you know, you gotta do what you gotta do for you. And you really should, like my biggest thing is that, and I'd say this to anyone, is sometime, if it's not about video games, you probably shouldn't use me as an example, because I just generally do not like traveling. I don't like going to places. I don't really like doing a lot of things outside of my norm. So, like, you shouldn't take glean anything from me necessarily. Because I just like the stuff I like, and I like to keep my stuff simple, you know? Oh, I didn't mean to leave. Oops. Well, I can't do everything there anyway, so I guess we are coming back to Shady Oasis. That's like another 2. What's the other orb there in Shady Oasis? Oh, all the thieves that stole the lamps. Yeah, I guess we'll do those. So we really have like 2 extras. I don't know, man. It's shaping up. We might not need to do like half of this stupidity. It's shaping up pretty nicely, I'll say that. Oh, I didn't do Magma Cone. Ah, shit. We're gonna probably need to squeeze out like a couple more orbs from somewhere. I'm not gonna be very happy about that. I guess we'll try to do the Hunter minigame here. What the fuck? Oh, that hit differently, man. I fucking hate you so much. Yay! The point is you gotta do what's best for you. And right now you're in a lot of stress, in a very stressful environment, filled with very stressful people who are not making your stress any better. Oh, that was beautiful. You could get this guy growling in the back too. Eesh. Did I just stumble upon gold? I gotta see if someone's ever done that before. That's really what I gotta do. I think I might have stumbled upon a great fucking idea for once. I hate my headset so goddamn much. Alright. I don't even know how I need to charge it already. I barely... What time is it? It's not that late, I can tell you. When did I start this stream? 8:30, and what is it? 2 hours and 30? Oh, it's 11. Never mind. Even still, I don't think that. I think my headset's battery is just fucking going. I'm not sure how long I'm supposed to get a maximum battery, but I just think it's just fucking going. There ain't much I could do about it either. What? What? Thank you. Jeez, man. Okay. I hate you.
I'll get.
Jeez. I'm gonna hate this. This one might be a little bit too ridiculous. To not just sit here and farm it out. Oh boy. Basically, Hunter plays on like hard AI. I don't know how he grabbed that from me. Basically, in this one, you just have to like snipe everything from Hunter, because that wastes his time, and that's like the best thing that you could do. The problem is that like you can't really see where Hunter's going. Oh my god. What? I'm right here! Oh my god, fuck this. I'm gonna lose. I don't know where he is. The camera fucks you really hard here. Basically, I just have to see where he's going. And try to swipe him from him. What the fuck? Okay, that was interesting. Nope. Fuck, actually playing. Dude. Dude, what the fuck?
Pretty fast.
Whatever, man. I hate this fucking minigame. This minigame sucks dick. I'm sorry. This particular difficulty, sometimes he just does a fast swipe and it goes right through you and he just does whatever the fuck he needs to. Man, I hate this one. This one's so annoying. I fucking choked on it too. So now I'm tilted. Because trying to keep up with Hunter is such a pain in the ass, man. Because he'll legit wheel around and you won't have any chance. Dude, I fucking hate this minigame because you need to have full camera control and you can't. So you can see where like the smoked lines are going and stuff. You need to be able to see that. Okay, I won.
Really?
It's not that difficult, it's just annoying. Sometimes he just flat out steals everything. He's just so fast, he's all over the place. And then sometimes he's just, I don't know. That time he was pretty dumb, but whatever. Yeah, I did it. I forgot this place is 3, because there's two variations of that one. Okay. I'll be taking my extra lives, even though I'm sure at this point 23 lives is more than enough for what I'll be doing. 26 rather.
Well,
Okay, 200 is nothing. I think they really upped the pricing in Spyro 3. Just specifically because after a point, if you just want to beat the game, you don't really need to do jack shit, let's be honest here. Like let's be real here. You don't really need a lot of gems to finish this game. This game damn near finishes itself at points. Okay. Wow. What a combo. Am I gonna get hit doing this? I might. I might. Uh-oh. Okay. Not exactly like a ton of snails running around this area. Alright, I think we have enough. Just from doing like maybe 1 or 2 more areas. I don't think we have to worry about too much. Okay. I know I've talked a lot about chopped and screwed, but I did the thing. I knew I was gonna do that. I knew it because I've died that exact way before. You get stun locked when you get hit, and you can't recover. Oh my god! I did it again! Oh, fuck off! Can you just flame him? No, you can't even get close. Ugh. What a mini game this is. What a nightmare. Yeah, I'm just surprised. There's a lot of games I just never did playthroughs on. And it really kind of bothers me. Like, I never did playthroughs on certain games, man. Okay. That's not great. No, don't run out here, please. Okay, we're fine. That would be like exceptionally terrible. Happy birthday. I think I am gonna play this game again for my birthday when it comes up, which is not that far off, Chief. I'll tell you that much. Not that I'm excited for it. It's like the most celebration I do for my birthday period is play games I like. No joke.
Thanks, but
We got the talisman, right? I think so. Let's see. If I go to the guidebook, what do we have? I just want to know what we have for Autumn Plains, right? We have all the ones in Autumn Plains. Yeah, totally. Basically everywhere but Shady, the usual suspects. We have all the orbs, I think, right? Yeah, you could get a ton from Autumn Plains. Autumn Plains is relatively easy stuff here. And just think, it could be even higher, too. Okay. Don't they just take us to Gulp now? Because there's only, what, 4 from the speedways. We skip 2. And I don't want to do anything at the end of the game. I just want to go right into Ripto. Yeah.
Well done.
Gulp is actually difficult. Yeah, I didn't do this. Yeah, I didn't do that. That's like the only level I didn't get all the orbs from. That and this. Yeah, that's a lot to not get. I probably should have done at least like 1 level of the turtle thing. It's just because the second part of the turtle thing lasts so long. It's like, who wants to even deal with that shit? Because what am I at now? Like 33 orbs? 34? 35? I definitely got to come back and do some extra stuff. I don't even know what I'm at. I need 6 orbs. That's kind of a lot, honestly. I am gonna have to run through like 1 or 2 of the Winter Tundra levels. Because otherwise, you kind of... So it's as I suspected. You kind of have to 100% everything in the game up to that point. Oh my god. There you go. Yeah, if you could get rockets are really good because you could just hit them twice. See, he doesn't track as hard in this version. I'll take that hit. Oh, great. Trying to see if they drop another rocket. Yeah, unlike Spyro 3, you don't really get anything for, excellent, thank you. You don't really get anything for 100% or completing the boss fights, you know? You just kind of get it, like you get here and it's just, that's it. It's just to progress, really, more than anything. Which would have been like a cool reward, which is why they changed it, because usually this is the only Spyro game where you get nothing for beating bosses besides story progression. Jesus. Oh my god! Yo, he's going fucking nuts, dude. Now look at that shit. They literally dropped it next to him. They literally dropped 2 power-ups next to him. Alright, something good. Rocket. Bruh, this dude really tried to do that. Alright, good. He was gonna eat and he immediately transitioned into an attack. I don't feel like I would have been able to do that in the Reignited. They made him harder in the Reignited, probably because his AI is just better. Okay. In Winter Tundra.
I think I've finally come up with a way.
No, you haven't. I just don't want to have to run through Robotica Farms. That's actually like my least favorite level. Oh boy.
Wells?
Alright. There we go. I forget how many orbs there are in this area. There can't be more than like 1 or 2, right? Nah, we don't need that. I really like this game, man. It's very soothing. It's very relaxing. They got a lot of good stuff in it, you know? Yeah, there's an orb in this one? Yes. So now we only need 4 orbs based off of everything I've done. So, shit. Here's what we could do. We could go back to Shady Oasis and do those, right? That's 2. And then we just need to complete 2 of our choice here. So where's Shady Marsh, or Mystic Marsh? Here we go. This one's easy. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's gonna try to kill you, but it's pretty easy. I'm trying to remember, what's the other Winter Tundra level? Cloudy Temple? Yeah, getting to the end of Cloudy Temple is not that long. I always liked how just the Winter Tundra stages feel just very weird. Okay. Dude! I'm dead. Wow, that was fast. Holy shit. This got ludicrous. I don't think you need to do... Oh my god. Thank you. Terrible. I didn't even go the right way in the first place. Yeah, would you believe it? This is literally the fastest way to complete this level.
What?
See, like, I like open-ended, you know, more open level design here that they have, but, like, basically what it means is that they end up being very, very short. You could just rush through it real fast and be done. Yeah, no problem. Take it easy. Anytime. We'll see what we do tomorrow. Probably, I don't know. It might, there's like a 30% chance it'll be Fire Emblem. What was I doing again? Wait, how do I not have all the summer for what? You gotta be shitting me. On a secret I didn't do the Hunter challenge. I'm such a dumbass. Wow. Yeah, that's another free orb. Well, that's nice. I do like in Spyro 3, you start with all your stuff, you know, you don't actually lose anything. Winter Tundra has another orb? Oh, never mind. Look at all the crazy shit that we could do.
Hi, Spot.
Yes, know how to jump. You literally cannot beat the first level without it.
Okay.
So, glad to get the reminder at least.
Nice.
Again, game made for 5-year-olds, I know. This one, sometimes I mess up. Sometimes. Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. So we only need 1 more level, yeah. What's the Winter Tundra one? Man, this is what I mean. I fucking forget this shit. I was gonna run through Cloudy Temple, and then that's it. We have all 40. So honestly, you could skim a little off the top. You could just not even bother with Fracture Hills. Everything else is fine. Where? I think it's just over here in this ice cave. I think that's also where the portal is as well.
Well, it's...
Okay, I don't remember where it is. It might be like on that wall or something. I don't know. I know about that one thing where you do like the glide into the waterfall, because that's the speedrunner trick. There's some way you can like clip up the wall and perch there, and then you can trigger the activation zone. I'm not doing any of the stuff in this stage. Both of the activities in this stage take extra long, you know. What? Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. I'm not supposed to take damage like that. I totally know that you can charge those dudes. Man, this game is bugging. Bruh. Yeah, because you're just supposed to do that. Okay.
Spyro.
I really wish you got talismans. That, like, even if it was a force thing that you need to complete all these levels to do it and have some orbs, that would be kind of cool. Listen. At least. Okay. I don't think I've ever talked to him a second time. Now, where... I just want to know, where is this Winter Tundra one? You know how long I played this game? I don't remember this at all. Yeah, there it is. It's up top there. I see it. Wow, so we didn't have to go back to Autumn Plains at all. You just could say forget it. Thought I was gonna have to touch either. Metropolis isn't bad, it just takes a long time to get through. And I hate Robotica farms, even because there's just a lot of enemies you have to dodge and do stuff for. Alright. Alright. Yeah, so everything I did here was more or less like shot for shot what I need to do. I'm gonna try to remember this for later. You could just skip right through like this.
Spyro, we want...
Man, I wonder what this sounds like, chopped and screwed. Wow, that one's shitty. That's actually an awful power-up. What? Oops. What? Bro, they threw one on him. Oh wow, you can't infinitely stun him. Oops. I'm fucked. this is not a fight where the slow motion is helping me at all. Okay, thank you. Shit, it's too slippery. Yeah, the slow motion is actually not helping me in this fight at all. Wow, no, I hit him. Okay. It's not a particularly great power-up. Okay. Did I just cancel it? No. No! Yeah, I think the one thing is I'm not a super huge fan of his redesign. Because here's what you do. You get this, and you just hit him like over and over. This is supposed to be like the best pickup against him. But only if you like perfectly, there you go. Only if you perfectly do it. Shit. Yeah, there's a second phase too. I don't know what this is. This is the wave. He just stood there. Okay. I just think the only difference with Mecha Gulp is it changes what moves he can do, and you just can't stun him anymore. Oh, fuck. Thank you, Hunter. Dude. Like this is... Now, that's fucking sandbagging, man. You should not be doing that to Spyro. Spyro's your friend. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. It's still like one of the... I like this fight, though. Okay, well, now that's the worst part about the fight, is they just throw it all where this dude is. Great. I forget what his red attack is. I think it's something that chases you, right? Yeah. Wow, he can get hit by... Oh. Uh-huh. Okay. Oops. It doesn't really work that well in this form. Final phase. Final phase is the best one, though. Final phase is the stuff of dreams. Yeah, this runs like shit. This one area in particular really runs badly. Look at that. Doing the loop-de-loops. Slows down just everything. Yeah, he's not particularly accurate in this phase. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, he might go outside the arena in a second. So whoever thought of that first for a boss fight is a genius, by the way. That's some cool shit. Alright, done. Yeah, uncensored, baby. I don't know why they changed that for the reignited. Yay. But don't worry, no one ever dies in the Spyro universe. Alright, cool. We'll send you to Dragon Shores, but by the way, you need to get everything from Dragon Shores first. You know how it is? Okay, anyway. I don't even think, how do they let you in? I think you need to have like, nah, do you need everything to even get inside Dragon Shores? I can't even remember. I think so, right?
Welcome to Dragon Shores, Spyro. Sorry, but I can't let you into our little park until you've found more gems and orbs in Avalar. Good luck.
55 and 8,000, jeez. 4,900, yeah, 8,000 gems is a lot. But I mean, when you really consider it, it's not that much. I'm basically at 5,000. You could basically beat the game at like half of what they want you to. This is just the literal bare minimum. Even the gems. I have too many gems. But the orb wise, this is the bare minimum. Well, I'm done. Cool. I mean, look, I like being able to do that. Turn off the system. No, quit game. Oops. I fucking love that, man. To be able to just hop on and play a old school game like this is really nice. So, in any event, big ups. I am going to try to record tonight as well as doing other stuff, so it was fun. I enjoyed myself. It took a little longer than I thought it would, but whatever. You know, beggars can't be choosers. I actually will turn off the system. Yep. And that way I can prep for when I want to do Final Fantasy later. So in any event, sound the clips.
I didn't ask you for your garbage opinion.
I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life to